Listen, this is what I'm saying. You can't debate them being the greatest group ever because you
Yes, I
have
can,
groups.
based off of who they beat. They beat on everybody. They did it. They
All right,
did
listen.
it
Hold on.
in a savage way.
Hold on.
They did it in a savage way. All you gotta do, nigga, all you gotta do is type in the Shield attacks, nigga, and you will see everything you need to see, nigga. Them boys beat on everybody, beat everybody.
But listen,
Niggas, by far, the greatest group.
listen.
Niggas say that today. The boys come out here and say that. No, they say that today. I heard. They say the Shield, the greatest group ever assembled, the greatest three-man team ever assembled. Period.
Bro, it's not many three-man. Bro, listen, how many three-man teams have there been?
A lot.
How many? Just give me a number. How many three-man teams have there been?
A lot.
Bro, I need a few teams of three-man teams. Three-man teams, bro. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Three-man teams. Because I'm trying to make you realize something. How many three-man teams have there been, cuz? Think about it. How many? Tell me. I just need one or two. One or two. Give me one or two. No, fuck no. They had way more than three or four. No, they had the Road Dogg, they had Xbox, they had China, they had so much. Three man. No. Three. You said three man. You said three man. Only three members.
Everybody
still had three members.
Everybody says DX when I say
but they're not three. They're not. You know, and I know that's not a three-man team. What I'm trying to tell you, there aren't many. No, you can't say that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just trying to make you realize that they're not
they're the greatest group.
They're
the greatest three-man group
I
ever stepped foot in the ring.
The NWO, Revolution. Evolution. I mean,
they beat Evolution, so how can you say they better? How can you say they better when they beat them niggas? The Rock and who? Nation Domination?
Yeah, Nation Domination.
They beat them niggas.
I'm just saying.
Farouk, the Young Rock?
You can say that.
The Young Rock? That's before Rock was even a main character.
And he was brought in.
He wasn't even the main character then.
He wasn't the main character. That was a show. That was a champ.
You could throw the Rocket Sock connection with Kane and still beat them niggas.
Why are we talking about this? No, we cannot debate this, bro.
Yes, we can. We can debate that.
God. We cannot debate that shit because it's not real. You can't debate
it. It doesn't matter if it's real or not.
Bro, you can't debate shit.
We can debate it. You just can't debate it because you don't know.
I know it. I mean, bro, I'm a wrestling fan. I do that shit. Like my dad was a wrestler, cuz I love that shit, but it's just not. So I can't. I mean, it seemed more real back when they was doing it. It seemed more authentic. Like now, it's just like shit boogie, bro. Shit just boogie to me. Like Seth Rollins, you know, out of that whole group, Dean Ambrose is my favorite one, just because I love his character. When he broke out from that shit, his fucking whole like character, I just love that shit. But like all the rest of them niggas, like Seth Rollins, that nigga's a bitch to me. I never respect that nigga. Like you nigga, your moves not even like really authentic like that, nigga. You do a pedigree.
He got it from Triple H. Triple H trained him. That's a part of his story. Triple H trained him.
I know, but I'm just saying though, nigga.
He beat Triple H at a WrestleMania.
This is what I'm saying.
So what the fuck you mean?
He knew he was gonna beat him.
Beat that nigga.
He knew he was gonna beat him.
It doesn't matter. That nigga, the Triple H took an L, and he's the fucking he's the nigga making those decisions. He chose to take L's to the niggas. That's not my fault.
Because they look. Exactly. I'm glad you just acknowledged that. I'm glad you just acknowledged that. As long as you know that he chose to take L's to them niggas because he wanted them to be exactly what you're trying to renown them as.
That's what they are.
But that's not what they are to me though, because I don't respect the WWE. That shit is entertainment. How? It was wrestling back then. It was about wrestling. It wasn't about entertainment.
It was about
this shit is entertainment.
And Eric Bischoff and fucking the other nigga Dixon Man is making the same
niggas that had like
no, go, bro. Same choices.
Same choices. It was true back then.
It's true now. Shit is true now. AJ Styles, the Wyatt family, that shit's true now. Randy Orton.
That's like comparing Kane and Undertaker to Rey Mysterio and fucking Eddie Guerrero and shit. Bro, it's not comparison, my nigga. It's not comparison. These niggas don't measure up. They don't measure up. The Wyatt family does not measure up to Kane and Undertaker.
Story-wise, they definitely do.
No, they don't measure up.
Story-wise, and they'll beat them niggas. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. or beat Kane Undertaker. Or beat them niggas. The fuck? Snap.
Man, just give us an extra. But we're not streaming on Facebook. I gotta figure that out.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Smooth, man. This is the inaugural sports talk show with Smooth and Cash. Tonight, we'll be talking about tonight's games for the most part, a couple other questions. If anybody got any questions, just, holler at us. Write a question down in the comments and we will reply to all your questions. We were just talking about wrestling as a sidebar. I was telling them that Shield is the greatest group ever. And he didn't want to go with that. He wanted to try to go with the clowns. And when I say the clowns, I don't even got to say the name. You already know what I'm talking about when I say them clowns. He gave the clowns in number one spot. And he disrespected NWO by saying them niggas better than NWO. But, you know what I'm saying? NWO would be the second greatest group, by the way. But the Shield is number one. Shield would have beat NWO.
Y'all hear this fucking nonsense?
He would have beat NWO. He beat everybody.
I told him that shit fake, y'all. You don't believe me?
It doesn't matter if it's fake. Everybody knows that it's fake. It doesn't matter.
You don't believe me?
It doesn't matter that it's fake.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Because all the choices are predetermined. So you can't talk about the wins.
Yes, I can. Because that's all we have to go by is what they did in the ring.
But what they did in the ring was determined by somebody else.
That's not the point.
Okay, so look, I'm going to see this on Facebook. I just want to see this. I'm talking about to watch this shit for my fucking.
What you know about Rick Rude and Dolph Ziggler, nigga? AJ Styles, nigga.
Dolph Ziggler, nigga.
That nigga the truth.
Hey, bro, why don't you just stream from the Facebook on the laptop?
I tried to do that. It wouldn't. It's not compatible with that. That's a tablet. It's not compatible with the camera. I tried to do it earlier.
Something got to give. I'm watching that damn basketball game.
You watch the game too.
Alright. So we can stream from Facebook.
My phone not charged.
How did that shit end up on you?
I'm mad they got down. You can't even go to YouTube on this shit. This shit's so old. I just plugged it in today to try to see if it was gonna work.
Oh, the tablet?
Yeah. It charged.
Fuck it, I'm about to go live.
Fuck it, I'm about to go live. Fuck it, I'm about to go live. We got 20-something likes so far. A girl named Jennifer said thanks for inviting me.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I'm going live over there from Facebook. What's going on, everybody? Smooth and Cash.
It's your boy Smooth, man. What up? We live right now. First talk show. Smooth and Cash. SBA TV. We got topics.
We got the tip off going on right now. We had the tip off on the screen, and we're gonna do our own version of that. So we got our own questions, and if anybody got a question, you just type it in the comments, and we'll answer any questions anybody has. What's the first question?
I'm Cash. We got these questions generated from all different type of sources, mostly my coworkers who don't really know what they be talking about. So I bring the questions to people who do know what they're talking about, and we just discuss them, and hopefully we can get some comments and get some dialogue on. So let me check something right quick and make sure we are live on YouTube. And we are. All right. The first question is, who has the better chance of winning MVP, LeBron James or Kyrie Irving? First.
That's the best chance to win the MVP, LeBron James.
You think so? How you figure? Remember what you just
Every
said?
year.
Hold on.
Every
No,
year,
I'm
yeah.
saying I feel you. Remember what you just said earlier.
What about Kyrie?
Nah, about the Cavs.
Like them just being the best team that he's ever had.
So him not having really have to do that much. So
But
from that aspect, think about it.
That's true, but he's still gonna look like the best player in the world next to them anyway. So he's still gonna look.
The fact that he's gonna look like the best player in the world doesn't mean that ain't a bunch of other niggas who gonna be looking like.
Well,
that nigga Kyrie is one of them.
Kyrie.
Compared to Kyrie, I'm just saying I feel like Kyrie
a lot
probably
of
a
lot of dudes on Boston team is gonna have good seasons, and I'm talking about 20-point seasons.
I'm just saying, but you know
all-star caliber seasons. 3 or 4 of those guys in Boston might have all-star caliber.
But you know for a fact that Kyrie is gonna have that kind of season. He's gonna be phenomenal every single night. Kyrie's gonna.
But we've seen him being phenomenal and it do nothing. So we don't know what he's gonna do.
Think about the vote.
When he was,
hold on,
when
they
got him,
think
he
about
was
the
phenomenal.
vote. Think about the vote.
And they was in the lottery.
Who does the voting favor?
The voting would.
Who do you think the voting will favor?
The voting would still favor LeBron.
You think so?
Yeah. You think these little kids are gonna follow Kyrie?
He young.
So.
I mean, it's a new era.
It's not better.
Boston, he in a real live sports city. That man Isaiah Thomas is number 3. What you think Kyrie gonna do? Think about that shit, bro. Like that man is everything. That man is everything.
With all these players on Cleveland, if LeBron still does what he does amongst all of this, he'd have a better chance of winning MVP than Kyrie. He's gonna have a great season, but he's not gonna have no Russell Westbrook. Like he'd have to have a Russell Westbrook type season to say he'll win MVP. Yes, he'd have to have a Russell Westbrook, with KD leaving him. He'd have to have that type of season and impact on the team. I think he would. Who's to say he's gonna have that much impact? Because Glenn Hayward's gonna have impact. Jason Tatum's gonna have impact. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have impact, but like the impact won't be equal, like to when Russell Westbrook was carrying Oklahoma City. Like you know what I'm saying? The impact won't even be the same because he went to a good team. He went to a team that was already pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Even if they would have not gotten Kyrie, the Boston would probably still be considered the second best team. Even without Kyrie, Boston would have still been considered the second best team in the East.
Even without Kyrie?
Yeah.
You think so?
Who else would they would have considered? They don't talk about anybody else now. They don't talk about any other team now. So, and Kyrie would have just been on Cleveland, so they would have talked about Boston would have been that team. They just went to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they would have still had Isaiah, and he'd been coming off an injury, but they would still have. They had a lot of buzz. So,
I don't think that.
Boston would have still been the second best team in the East with or without Kyrie. So LeBron doing what he do with all those good players on the team, and it's gonna look better too.
You think so?
Yeah, because you got, like you said, Cleveland got all these slashers and all these athletic guys.
Right.
Boston don't have that. Kyrie gonna be the only one. Kyrie gonna be the only one doing that, all that razzle dazzle stuff. Jason Tatum might step in and do a little thing here and there, and Jaylen Brown might come in and do a little thing here and there. But
Jaylen Brown gonna be a big. I think Jaylen Brown will be a bigger.
It's gonna look better, and you want to talk about voting. To have LeBron giving it to D-Wade, D-Rose, and having those boys and letting and Kevin Love and those boys thriving is gonna look better than Kyrie giving it to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Al Horford. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be a good team, but LeBron giving it to D-Wade, all these athletes and stuff we're probably gonna see. You're not gonna see that in Boston. You might see those same dunks and it just won't mean the same because it'll be Kyrie to Jason Tatum. It won't be LeBron James to Dwayne Wade.
I mean,
or LeBron James to Derrick Rose, LeBron James to Kevin Love.
And and I understand. I understand exactly.
I think Kyrie will have a better season than LeBron.
That's what I'm saying.
But that won't put him any further. No, because LeBron is still gonna do what he's always done, and it's always gonna be enough. He was doing better than him when they were on the same team.
He was doing better than who? Oh yeah, well,
LeBron was doing better than Kyrie when they.
I'm just saying, but I believe that now we'll be able to see Kyrie's like full like potential.
I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. Is what I'm saying.
Really? I think Kyrie got a better chance
of winning the MVP.
Yeah. Honestly.
Why?
Because of the team.
Their game's gonna be boring.
Not with him on the team though. Not with him on the court.
Yeah, he's gonna be exciting. I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're the best player on your team. You're the most exciting player on your team.
He's not gonna put up Russell Westbrook stats.
But he's gonna put up
the only
numbers.
reason Russell Westbrook won the MVP is because of the statistics. Kyrie will not put up those kind of numbers.
Kyrie is gonna put up phenomenal numbers, bro. Like you gotta remember, Kyrie. This man is gonna put up good numbers. He gonna get everybody involved, but he's still gonna drop like 30 a night. This man gonna score 30 a night easy, like easy.
But LeBron can score 30 a night.
He can, but he's not
gonna have to.
On. That's what I'm saying. Kyrie has a better chance.
I guess what I'm saying is LeBron making his team look good is gonna be worth more than Kyrie by himself doing great and Boston doing what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
But I think they're gonna be surprisingly better than everybody thinks. I think they might fuck around and get the first seed from Cleveland. I think it's possible.
They did it last year.
I'm just saying. I think they'll do it again with the team they have now. So, like they have a really good team, bro. Like people not even giving them boys enough credit. Them boys like really they just don't have no chemistry. So
and they don't have.
Yeah, right. Give them a brief because I don't think we were streaming on here. So like,
what's up to everybody watching? All y'all watching was good. It's your boy Smooth. This is Cash. This is the inaugural sports talk show. SBK TV. We doing the sports talk show. We're just gonna talk about basketball. If you guys got any questions, just type it right there in the comments, and we'll answer any questions. Our first question was, who do we think had a better chance of winning MVP? And he said Kyrie, and I said LeBron. Because I think LeBron is always gonna have a chance. He's always gonna do his thing. He's always gonna look great, and his game's gonna always look better than Kyrie's, no matter what Kyrie does. Because Kyrie was doing great things in Cleveland, and was still LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? With that nigga doing the same things on the floor. So
I believe
he's gonna do the same thing in Boston, and LeBron's gonna do the same thing he's always done, and this is gonna be more. It's gonna be more exciting.
I think that Kyrie has a better chance because of the type of game that he plays and the new situation that he in is gonna be like. I think he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder to prove that he can win without LeBron. What happened? What? What else wrong? What?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, from last year?
Yeah.
Nah, that y'all too funny. He made Chuck watch some shit. Turn that shit up. Hold on. Okay. So I think that was it. I think it's like 6 minutes of questions. So it's time to go to the next one.
All right. What's up, everybody? Y'all got any questions? Basketball related? Any questions really? You know, we can.
Yeah, we were just sitting here talking about the WWE. So I think
we were just sitting here talking about the WWE. I don't know if anybody's into the WWE, but I'm into the WWE. And
this man just arguing me down about WWE, man.
I argued him down about
the Shield. Not the Shield.
Nobody
I gotta get
fucking
out
with
of
the
camera.
Shield.
Hold
No,
on.
that's not what I said.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
That's
Yeah,
all I'm
we'll
saying.
move to the next question in a second. You tell them your opinion about the Shield. The damn Shield. If y'all know who the Shield is, it's Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose
don't know who the
from
Shield is.
WWE. That's the Shield. The Shield.
The greatest group. The greatest group ever. The greatest group ever assembled in the WWE. The Shield, yes. Better than Evolution. Better than the Brothers of Destruction. Better than DX. Better than NWO. They beat the Hardy Boys. They beat fucking the Dudley Boys. Beat them niggas. Beat everybody you can name. Like everybody you name, they beat them boys. So they the best group ever. Period. They beat everybody that was in front of them. Stone Cold didn't wrestle during that time.
Stone Cold and The Rock.
They didn't wrestle, and they jumped the Rock. They jumped the Rock like 5 times.
They had to
Triple
jump
powerbomb.
him.
That's what they do. They're a group. They operated as a group at all times, even though they fought separately, but they operated as a group at all times. They started as a protection group of Triple H. That's how they started. Triple H put them together and said, y'all gonna protect me from the rest of these wrestlers. They be trying to attack me all the motherfucking time.
Listen to what you're saying.
This is the truth.
I'm just saying, no, we can't argue about this, bro.
Somebody said stop hating on the Shield. Straight up, man. Stop hating on
said
the
that?
Shield. They're the greatest group ever.
Man,
they beat everybody. I'm trying to tell you. Whatever, you didn't see it. I've been looking at it for like the last.
You are not gonna debate me about the Shield as a group. Talk when you got DX, the NWO,
better.
all these people. No.
The NWO was a show. DX was a show. The Shield was utter performance and results. We beat everybody. DX used to get me.
You just said it was top flight.
Yeah, for a reason. DX can't protect nobody.
They were taking shit over.
Yeah, China was better than half them niggas. China was the second best wrestler in DX, nigga.
No, she wasn't.
Fuck you mean?
Shawn Michaels.
Okay, she was third.
X-Pac.
No, she murdered X-Pac. China over X-Pac, nigga. Nigga, X-Pac was weak. Nigga was a joke. Them niggas was jokes. Them boys was jokes.
Time for the next question.
The Shield. We will continue this argument. This will be a forever argument on the show.
The Shield is
not real. Is the greatest group
not
ever.
Real. We will not
Period.
do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I got facts. He ain't got no facts because he don't even know who DX beat. I'm naming niggas that the Shield took out as a group. Yes. Nigga, they sell out every show. What you mean? They're the most popular thing. Like on social media, they're more popular than Facebook, Google. They got more followers than all of them. Nigga, The Rock got almost 100 million. He got more followers than Rihanna and all of them.
Is not even on that shit.
I'm saying, but it's like The Rock is wrestling. He has like 95 million followers on Instagram. Oh, they're all actors. They're all actors. They're the greatest actors in the fucking world. The WWE, nigga.
Okay. So now
they're the greatest actors in the world.
Name 3 NBA teams that will miss the playoffs this year, but will be contender for a championship very soon. Want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
I think that I'm gonna use Philly, Milwaukee. No, because Milwaukee probably make it. I say Philly. I know. It's all good. Philly. The Pelicans. And Utah. No, LA.
Bron to go, but the best Shaq is too much. You're not gonna.
Man said Bron to go. That's all I need to hear. I'm taking Bron. You can have Shaq. I'm good with a GOAT. I'll always be good with a GOAT. That's like telling me I'm good with MJ. That's like telling me I'm good with MJ, bro. That's like telling me I'm taking the MJ. I take LeBron over Shaq. I take LeBron over Shaq, bro. Fuck it.
You choked just now when you saying that. You know that sound like shit.
Nah, I didn't. I'm for real. I was just saying. I would take this man over. For real.
3 teams that won't make the playoffs but will be contenders.
Yep.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because they got some good guards on there, and I think they got Alex Len.
Yeah. They do got Alex Len.
And they got that boy Booker. He's good. They just got
that man Booker really rough.
Who did they get in the draft? I thought
they got Justin Jackson.
Yeah, they got he's rough. I think Philadelphia will miss the playoffs this year, but I think that they're gonna be good if they stay healthy. And another team that I think that will miss the playoffs but will contend. Well, I was gonna say them, but they're not gonna miss the playoffs this year. Who? I was gonna say Minnesota, but they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it up. It'd have to be a Western team.
A Western team.
Yeah. So I'd probably say like Sacramento.
Well, yeah, you know what
they got. They got Zach and they got Vince. They got Willie Cauley-Stein.
They might make the playoffs. They might fuck around and make that shit. Darion Fox, that man kind of raw, bro. Now I think about it, they got Buddy Hield and him, and they got Zach. Well, Zach just got booked though, ain't it?
Buddy Hield did nothing.
Bro, but this is like his sophomore year, right? That man was a rookie.
All right, let's go to the next question. Notice neither one of us said the Lakers.
I said the Lakers. The Lakers was my last one. I said Philly. Philly. I know Lakers was my last one. Should be right. I need to be writing all this shit down.
Should have said Dallas. That Dennis Smith kid, he's gonna be a truth.
Oh, one is just drafted?
Yes. He's gonna be a beast.
You think so?
Dennis Smith Jr. He might win Rookie of the Year. This is a question we'll answer down the line, but
I mean they were talking about that today. And Ben Simmons.
Dennis Smith Jr. Remember the name.
I do know who that is. I remember.
He's like the 8th pick in the draft, and he's wrong.
But what time is it?
7:30.
It's only 7:30. Well, that's ironic you said that. Who will win Rookie of the Year is the next question. Who will win?
I'm gonna go with Jason Tatum. My Rookie of the Year pick is Jason Tatum because he might average 20 on a team that might be the first seed leagues. So who's gonna have a better resume than that? I don't think any rookie is gonna have a better resume. He might average 20, and his team might be first league.
My Rookie of the Year is Ben Simmons. And I believe that Lonzo Ball will probably be runner-up.
And I'm going to Facebook all my answers so that you guys can comment.
I'll probably do the same. I'm probably going to post all the, on the page, the SBA2K SPORTSTALK page. I'll post this video and all the questions and answers. And I might do like a little post game after the games go off tonight. I might stream again and do like a little post game, talk about the outcome, box score.
See you boys. See the chance.
Check out. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate the like. Man, fuck that nigga.
What's up to everybody watching? Smooth and Cash. It's our first sports talk show. We just trying something new. You know, we do this all the time for nothing. So we wanted to make this a community conversation. We're gonna start talking to everybody. So.
Hey, look. At the end of the day, this is a platform for everybody. Like when y'all come in here and y'all post y'all questions, we trying to keep politics out of it. So like we trying to keep it mainly sports, but we will have like other things where we like step out and talk about community issues. So, you know, just stay tuned. It's probably gonna get bigger, it's gonna get better. We got podcasts and all like coming. So y'all just bear with us. It's gonna be gonna be much bigger and much better. This nigga Draymond is, bro. I really don't like him.
Unsung hero.
He just got heart. That's the only reason I
Better than Kevin Love.
Better than Kevin Durant, really.
Shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Now you doing
He
too
got
much.
heart.
Now you doing too
He got heart. See that nigga? That nigga gotta bring it out of him. That nigga, he could get on any kind of team. He still ain't gonna be the nigga that got the heart. That's why he got off of fucking OKC, because he had no fucking heart.
Why do
Russell
you keep
Westbrook had all
talking
the
bad
heart.
about this man?
Because Russell Westbrook had all
You
the
mad
heart.
because you mad because you put his dick in your team.
I'm not mad. I'm not
won the
mad.
Finals MVP, averaging almost 30
I'm not bad. It's all good. I'm fine with that.
with the Splash Brothers and Draymond.
I'm glad he got his ring that he was longing for. I hope he's happy with it.
I'm
I
happy
hope
too.
it keeps him warm at night.
It does. Keeps me happy too. One of my favorite players now. He's none of my favorite players.
He used to be one of my favorite players. I got a nigga right now I can call. I'm like, bro, what did I tell you when Kevin Durant first got to Texas? What did I say about this man? He was like, well, you said this nigga gonna be one of the greatest players to ever play in the game. Nigga gonna be better than Kobe. That's what you said.
If you projected out on the career, maybe he'll probably have more MVPs than Kobe.
I said that shit about
A lot of these young niggas gonna be able to say that. Curry can already say it. LeBron's gonna be able to say it. Kevin Durant can say it. That they had more MVPs than Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Kobe played 20 years and won one MVP.
That man should have won more though. He technically should have won more.
Curry already has two. KD got one. Russell has one. James Harden got a fake one, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got the player voted one. Yeah. The first year Curry won, they had an NBA awards. James Harden won.
Yeah. I remember that shit. I do remember that shit.
Yeah.
The players voted, ain't it?
Yeah.
That man James Harden went off that year. Doing that snap. Was that the year he won the unanimous one? Or
No.
the first one?
That's the first one. Oh. That's the only year they had that award show. They didn't do that.
Alright, time for the fourth question. Who will end up having a better career, John Wall or Damian Lillard?
John Wall.
You changed up?
Did I say Dame the first time?
Because you said the talent that he will be going against is going to be better than the talent that John Wall, and John Wall still probably going to do it better because he's basically going to be losing.
True. That's true.
That's what you said.
That's true. That's very true.
That was your point.
But I was thinking John Wall really only got one team to try to get by. And Dame's got 8 or 9 teams to try to get by.
Right.
So,
I mean, that's a different
but if Dame would happen to ever get by one of those teams, that would be good on his career. But if John Wall get by that one team he got to get by, he's in the finals. If Dame get by one of those other teams, he's probably in the West Finals maybe. But he's not in the finals. You know what I'm saying? It would be greater. Dame would have a better career if he were to get to the finals where he is right now. You know what I'm saying? Than if John Wall were to get to the finals where he is right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to talk about who's going to have a better career, if they stay on the teams they're wrong, which they probably won't, but if they do, then it'll probably be John Wall because he's only got one team to really beat. And I think they can beat Boston.
They can beat Boston.
Yes, because they have chemistry. They have more chemistry than Boston. And Bradley Beal is a sniper. And Kelly Oubre and Otto Porter and you know what I'm saying, and Gotard. Those guys that's a good solid core. John Wall can be that scorer and can make other guys shine. I mean, Dame ain't really got nobody like that.
CJ.
He got CJ.
Harkless.
CJ been raw though. Dame didn't make CJ. CJ been raw. Harkless been straight. He was doing his thing in Orlando. John Wall is making these other niggas better. Gortat wasn't doing nothing till he came to Washington. He's cultivating Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal would be Kyle Korver without John Wall. You know what I'm saying? Like
That man Bradley Brewer up.
he be Cal Corver without.
No,
John
he's
Wall.
not. That man can do more.
He
than
is
shoot
Cal
three.
Corver without John Wall.
That man can do more than shoot three. That man can do three.
But that's what he does. Shoot three. That's what he does. I think that if Dame,
I'm going with Dame.
if Dame can pass who is going to be in the West for the next foreseeable future, and he stays in the West, if Dame and John Wall stay where they are, which is highly unlikely that they'll both stay where they are.
Right.
But if they do, well, it'd be great. But I think that John Wall would only have to beat Cleveland or Boston, one of those two teams. You know what I'm saying? When Dame got to beat Golden State, Houston, not Sacramento, San Antonio. You know, he's got to beat all of them potentially to get where he needs to go. DX.
One of our fans recently gave us a shout out and said D-Generation X was where it's at. That's what they said. So
all y'all need to do, you can go look it up. It is all documented. You can go see it. So we wouldn't even have to sit here and argue about it. We can actually go look up matches, and I can show you that shit was better in the ring and out the ring than DX. Who are a bunch of clowns who came in the ring on tanks and shit, doing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, clown shit. Shield just came in and beat ass every time. You know what I'm saying?
What boy had a? Oh, you know what? Fuck that.
Next question.
We gonna say hold on. Yeah, we gonna next question. Interlude.
Well, while we interluding, I'm gonna talk about the WWE because I love the WWE and I'm into the WWE, and we here to talk about basketball right now. But y'all not asking us no questions, man. So I'm going to talk about the WWE. If you're not into the WWE, you need to be into the WWE. The WWE is official. WWE is back. It's not. Of course, it's not where The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, you know what I'm saying, Shawn Michaels. It's not there. It's not that. But in its own way, it's got its own stars that are amazing. And like I said, the Shield is amazing. The Shield beat everybody. And they got the Wyatt family and a bunch of other groups. New Day, the Usos, AJ Styles got his group. They got a bunch of Raw groups. But the Shield is by far the best group. And I will have a whole special to show you how Raw them boys are. And I'm gonna go watch DX matches and I'm gonna go watch the Shield matches, and I'm gonna show you that DX was really weak. And The Rock used to beat them niggas ass. Stone Cold used to beat them niggas ass by himself now. Like one nigga beat the whole group. You know what I'm saying? One. The only dude that ever dominated the Shield like that is Braun Strowman. And they just jumped that nigga 2 weeks ago. Powerbomb that nigga through the announcer table. The Shield. Powerbomb Braun Strowman. They jumped that nigga. They got back together 2 weeks ago. The Miz was doing his show, and Roman Reigns came out and he was like, "Get the fuck out of my ring before I beat all y'all." That's the only thing he be saying when he come out. He be like, "Get out my face and I'm gonna beat your ass." That's all that nigga say. They got them. It was like, "You need to go get the," and he was like, "Rumors." What do you mean rumors? And then Dean Ambrose came out, and then Steph came out, and then they came in. They beat up all the niggas. Goddamn.
All the Miz people.
Yes, they beat up the Miz, Sheamus, Cesaro, and this other little dude that they run with. You know what I'm saying? They beat them all.
For what?
They triple powerbomb the Miz. You know what I'm saying? And then Braun Strowman beat on Jeff Hardy. And then was carrying this nigga body to the back of the fucking back up the ramp. Was carrying his body back up the ramp, and the Shield came out. He dropped that nigga. And then they were just staring at each other. And then he rushed Roman Reigns and pushed that nigga into the fucking little screen.
I saw that. I saw that shit.
And then the boys speared that nigga later on.
Oh shit. Go ahead. Back up. Kyrie back up.
Tristan. He's like, yeah, I'm about to get out of here too, fam. See, I got this hoodie on. I'm about to get the hell out of here too. I might come your team. Ooh, let Tristan go to Boston with Al Horford. What if Cousins go to Boston? Or AD?
AD might go to Boston. For real.
They'll beat Cleveland with AD.
I think so. I don't know.
With their current roster with AD.
Yeah, beat Golden State with AD.
No.
Because Kyrie gonna cook everybody in the front court. He already know he can cook them boys.
But Kyrie is chef too.
Man, that nigga Marcus Smart, they could throw Marcus Smart again. That man will, and Kyrie know the recipe.
Chef Marcus Smart.
But guess what? Kyrie know the recipe. If you blitz them niggas and get in them niggas' chest, them niggas will fold. And J.R. Kyrie did it. Who they got for KD? Gordon Hayward can't guard this nigga.
Nobody. Anthony Davis gonna step out there and guard KD?
Yeah. He gonna block some shots. So
crossed up.
So
he's gonna foul. He's gonna foul KD. So KD not gonna shoot over him. He's gonna drive every time. You're gonna foul out.
Really, that man, really, KD has to be in foul trouble. Really, KD has to be in foul trouble because Draymond and KD gonna get murked by this nigga AD. Like they gonna need help. KD and Draymond gonna need some help.
They can let AD eat.
AD and Kyrie, because Kyrie is gonna inevitably eat. You know that.
Yeah, but Curry, the Splash Brothers.
Clay ass. Hold on. First of all, the other Splash one. Clay can eat, but we already seen on that level. On that level.
Drop 60.
On that. Hold on. In the finals though. Clay ass. APBs out be out on Clay.
The third finals he yucked up.
Bro, it was a few times Clay yucked up in the finals. When LeBron was beating their ass by himself when they took ass 6 the first year. Clay ass was fucking up till Steph came through and saved him. He was fucking up in that first final. Clay won't know where to be found. What you mean? Jason, you just said that man was kind of rough.
Yeah, but he's not running around.
You might. We ain't seen the man yet. We ain't seen the man perform yet. Okay. Who are you taking, Jimmy Butler or Klay Thompson?
Klay Thompson.
I don't know, man. This is hard for me.
I would take Klay Thompson over Jimmy Butler right now.
I don't know, man.
Give me the best Klay Thompson over the best Jimmy Butler.
I don't know.
Right.
I done seen this is my argument with that.
If you're saying I don't know, then
listen. This is
Klay.
This is my argument with that. I done seen what Jimmy Butler gonna do when he's the best player on his team.
And that's losing the second one.
But he made it to the playoffs.
Klay won 2 chips.
But he wasn't the best player on the team. I don't know what Klay would do if I gotta choose a player who I know I can build around, or I know that can get me like a good chance of winning. Like, I'm not starting my shit off with Klay. I can start my shit off with Jimmy. I don't feel like I can start my shit with I don't think I can start my shit off with Jimmy. I think I'd be better off than starting off with Klay. That's all I'm saying. I think that's
in that scenario, you possibly could say that.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like it's just these two players.
But I'm
starting
Klay
here. I think I would just be better off with Jimmy. I think Jimmy's game is like more versatile than Klay. I think Klay is a good defender and he's a good 3-point shooter, but I think that's like basically it.
That's what I need.
Jimmy is a good defender. He's a good mid-range shooter. He's a good Jimmy good at everything.
Nothing.
I mean,
5 or 6 threes a game. I'll take that over whatever Jimmy can give me because those threes are big threats compared to Jimmy going to the line and getting fouled and if I have to go to the line, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna drive, but he going to the line. Klay Thompson's gonna give you them threes.
I feel like I can trust Jimmy. You never know what's Klay you gonna get, bro. I trust Jimmy. You can trust Jimmy buckets, bro. Nigga, you a Splash brother. Without that brother, what the fuck is you?
Klay? A Splash brother.
You a Splash brother. So when you're not with your brother's not here, nigga. I'm picking you. I'm not picking stuff.
He's still a Splash brother.
Nigga, so you're just a Splash. But how often is this Splash coming? Because a lot of the times, Steph is the one getting you going. I mean, Steph is the one hitting them shits, and then he getting it to you, and you hitting behind him, and that's how y'all get the crowd going. But it's you. It's all on you now. I'm taking you. I need to see what I done seen what this nigga gonna do by himself. You feel me? I done seen you bubble. Even when you with your brother. I done seen you bubble plenty of times, bro. And the biggest moment.
Butler's bubbled.
I mean, but Jimmy like
as the best on the team.
Man, but I don't really see that man bubble like that. That man Jimmy Buckets be coming through, bro. It might just be like y'all not good enough to beat the people that's in front of y'all, but you still be coming to play.
Plays come through in way more moments than Jimmy.
He's been in situations that come through in way more moments than Jimmy.
My point exactly.
But he's been with his brother. That's what I'm saying. I'm not picking Steph.
Jimmy Butler's had very good players to play with too throughout his time in
and
Chicago.
He done been pretty good. This man made it. I mean, he
Eastern Conference Finals one time.
I mean, he giving you a chance to go. I just saying, I feel like I can construct my team better starting with Jimmy than starting
when
with
he was
Clay.
the best player. They didn't even make the playoffs. They made the playoffs actually?
Yeah.
As the 8th seed?
Yeah.
With D Wade on the team too?
I mean, they lost Rondo. If they wouldn't have lost Rondo, they would have beat Boston.
And they had Rondo.
I mean, he was a good.
And he had D Rose, he had Gasol, he's had Noah, he's had Luol Deng.
He was going to the
playoffs. He's had a gang of good niggas.
He was going to the playoffs.
He's done shit in the East. Klay Thompson came in 2011. 2017, that's 6 years. Been 3 straight finals, has 2 rings. Is a member of the Splash Brothers. Arguably the greatest backcourt. I'm not going to say they are, but that's what people say. You know what I'm saying? They say that Klay and Steph is one of the best backcourts of all time. Jimmy Butler is no part of group that's any part of anything great of all time, anything. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're gonna see Minnesota this year. We can see Minnesota this year.
Cat and Wiggins have a better season.
No. I believe he'll have a better season than Wiggins. I think Cat might have a better season.
They just gave Wiggins that money. I need 25 out of it.
But you know how you seen that shit that's they got a whole bunch of shit in his contract that he gotta do to get that money, like to get like all the
games. He's gonna do it.
He better. They about to really figure out.
Jimmy Butler's not, because he's gonna do it.
Jimmy
Butler's a piece. Anthony Wiggins is the face of that team, and Cat before Jimmy Butler. Right. Jimmy Butler's like when Melo came to OKC. That's what Jimmy is to Minnesota.
Jimmy gonna show y'all that Jimmy is Jimmy Buckets.
Jimmy is
hold on.
He's a better Joe Johnson.
That's what I'm saying. But them nights that Wiggins, because Wiggins will fold, bro. I done seen that Wiggins is one of them niggas like FanDuel. FanDuel showed me a lot about Wiggins. like Wiggins is one of them niggas, bro. This nigga's inconsistent as fuck. Like he might give your ass like a 40 or 50 burger and then come back and give your ass a fucking 6. You be like, bro, you serious?
Because he got Cat.
No, cuz.
And he about to have Jimmy.
I be about to snap. I be like, bro, this is the one.
Man don't care about your FanDuel.
I bet he don't, cuz. I be trying to strike, bro. But you fucking me up. This little LeBron shit got me like wondering though, like shit. I'm like, sub this nigga out, man.
I'm taking Klay.
I'm taking Jimmy Buckets. So we'll revisit that with some of y'all opinions. Will LeBron win another ring?
If he goes to the West. He will not win another ring in the Eastern Conference. That is my prediction.
Well, I can't.
And I could be wrong. But I feel like he will not win a ring in the East. He will win another ring if he goes to the West, because if he comes out of the West, he'll beat whoever comes out of the East. But as long as he's got to come out the East with somebody in the West, you know, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Because even if you end up playing Pop somehow in the finals, your team good, but Pop is Pop. And to think that Kawhi would have to do what he had to do, and DeMarcus Aldridge would have to be on, Gasol would have to be on, Patty Mills would have to be on, Danny Green would have to be on, and Ginobili, all the niggas that have to be on, and if all the niggas are on, it's a problem for anybody really, with Pop as you know, holding that shit down. You know what I'm saying? And they got Rudy. So if Rudy is on, and all these niggas on, bro, look out for the Spurs.
Spurs gonna be raw anyway.
They could beat Cleveland.
They could. Well, I mean, but Cleveland could beat them too, though.
Just on sheer talent alone.
Cleveland could beat them too.
On talent alone.
Cleveland could beat them too.
On talent alone.
Cleveland could beat them.
On talent. Like
Cleveland could beat them.
the thing about it is, the thing about Cleveland that's gonna give them the best chance to win is not necessarily their talent, but the fact is that they can probably play a 48-minute game, you know what I mean, with fresh talent throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
Even if their bottom 5 guys are in the game, they'll be little though. Yeah.
Like that lineup with Tristan and Jeff Green and Derrick Rose and JR, them boys gonna run. Them boys gonna run like a fuck and shoot a lot of threes and throw a lot of alleys.
So that's the only thing that I think gives Cleveland any shot.
And they're gonna be playing against your bench. Like your bench gonna be getting worked by them boys.
NBA is finally back.
All right, number 7.
Now you can now in this one right here, you don't mean to tell me that J.R. Smith ain't blow right now that his name not gonna get called like D Wade's name in the opening night because this fuck nigga came and wanted to take the start role for me. I done worked for this fucking start role. I put in sweat and tears for this fucking starting role, nigga. I deserve this starting role.
It would be hard for me too, man.
Get me off this fucking team. That's what I keep saying.
Still positive. All right.
Now they are gonna set a rule in the NBA that they have to stand for the national anthem. They're gonna make it an official rule next year. They didn't make it a rule this year, but they sent out a memo this year saying we suggest that all of you stand. Next year it's gonna be mandatory. But try it if you want to this year. Nobody's gonna try it.
That's some crazy shit.
So y'all not gonna stand? No.
Hold on, matter of fact. Taking these.
Here it is. Yes. Fist up, man.
Fist up, bro.
Fist up, bro.
Fist up, bro.
What you mean? We're gonna kneel, bro.
Straight up.
Straight up.
You're kneeling.
You're kneeling.
You're kneeling. For sure. Muscle. All right, man. Next question. Will LeBron dominate in the West? What's up?
Will he dominate in the West?
Yep.
Yes, I think he would.
Think he would? Westbrook? None of them boys? Paul George?
None of them boys stopping him.
I agree. He would definitely dominate in the West.
None of those guys are stopping him.
Shit.
Jason Tatum starting? That's what I'm talking about.
Jason Tatum starting? Let's go. Fans are going crazy. Let's go, Jason.
You didn't even let me make my lineup.
Oh, yeah, man. You were supposed to make this shit.
Too late now.
Yeah. Who will finish with the hot 5 seed? Minnesota or OKC?
OKC.
I agree. OKC. I don't know. Well, yeah, OKC.
Just on sheer skill alone.
Yeah.
They'll beat Minnesota when they play them. They'll
probably smash it because they will score more points.
They'll beat them.
Who would you take? Cat, Porzingis, or Greek Freak?
Greek Freak. I'm taking the Greek Freak. I'm taking Giannis Antetokounmpo because he's versatile, offense and defense. Last year he led his team in every major statistic. Them other two guys will probably never do that in their careers, and he did it within the first couple years of his career. And he's got good players on his team too.
I'm taking Cat. I'll take Cat. I'll take Karl Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves, center. I think he got all around game too. That man can shoot the three, he can defend, like rebound, like he can give you everything. So, and he can put the ball on the floor and like dribble up the floor. So, I'll take that. Last question of the night, SBA2K Sports Talk, Cash and Smooth, NBA tip-off. We about to get into this Boston and Cleveland game. Going down. Last question. Now, we don't usually talk about politics on here, but I said we were just going to dip and dabble a little bit because I thought about it and was like, if Donald Trump could be the president, why not? Do you think that LeBron or Jay-Z should run for president in like the next election?
No.
You don't think so?
Don't need to put that pressure on them. They could do what they do as the people they are right now. They can affect probably more people as who they are right now than to possibly be the most important person in the world. Then it means that the people are going to start hating you. People always hate the president, you know what I'm saying? But like LeBron will always be loved as long as he's a basketball player.
Right.
So he can do everything he need to do and impact as many lives he wants as a basketball player.
Right.
Not to say he won't pull that as president, but first of all, LeBron would have to go and be a governor or something like that before he be president.
He can't just be a governor of Cleveland.
Maybe.
That nigga could be the governor of Cleveland. Easy, nigga. Everybody will vote for that nigga. That nigga bought a championship. Everybody gonna vote for that nigga. Nigga, why was Kyrie there? Nigga, was Kyrie been there without LeBron?
Brought him a championship.
Nigga, would Kyrie had a chance to take that shot without the block, nigga? Well, he had that chance to put them boys up without the block, the greatest block of all-time NBA Finals history.
Maybe the greatest shot.
That shit was wrong. That nigga looked Steph like, boy.
That nigga hit the step back and fade away three. With like 3 seconds left.
In the finals,
Game 7. LeBron could do that block in the first quarter and that shit would be just as raw. That nigga did that shit 4 seconds left in the game 7. On the road.
I lost my shit when I hit that. Boy,
on the road.
I seen that shit going there. I seen that shit going there because I was losing it.
Anybody could have made that block. Only Kyrie could have made that shot.
Yeah.
That's why it's more important. Chister could have made that block. Hell, Kevin Love could have made that block.
Pet that shit, man. Pet the fuck out of that shit. Well, that was the last question. And it is time for the NBA tip-off. We enjoy y'all tuning in.
Hope y'all enjoy the games. Come back and watch us. Might come back next week. If y'all want us to come back on Thursday, please go on the page, the Facebook page, SBA TV Talk Show, Sports Talk Show with Smooth and Cash. Go on the page. Tell us how y'all feel about what we got going on. What did y'all want us to do? What y'all want us to talk about? And if y'all want us to come back Thursday, we'll come back Thursday. But if not, we'll be back on Tuesday. That'll be the day that y'all see us. We'll be on Tuesdays. Because that's usually when most NBA games are played on Tuesdays. When the big games are played. So.
All right, man. Well, we enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed us. And we do it here Tuesday. Smooth and Cash, SBA2K Sports Talk. Gang, we out.
We about to cook these rolls.